K4YES, K4YES, are you there, Tom? W5OG.
W86LJS, W4PUO.
W4PUO, good morning, Lee, WA6LJS. I'm only hearing you on the SDR. W4PUO, W4PUO, WA6LJS.
WA6LJS, W2WLD.
John? Yeah, I'm copying you, Dale, but very weak. Only about an S4 locally, and I'm hearing you on the SDRs. Very strange conditions this morning. W5OG, WA6LJS. Yeah, the only thing that's an S9 is that buzzsaw. It's very loud here. I barely hear you in there. You're just right at the noise, John. So very, very poor conditions, I think, this morning. WA6LJS, W5OG.
WA6LJS, W2WLD.
Yeah, fine, Dale. I'm hearing you okay on the SDRs only. Yeah, and W2WLD. Bill, I'm hearing you locally. How me, over?
Yeah, you're only about an S5, John. John, I need to be a short timer, please, over.
Roger, roger. Got you as a short timer. WA6LJS, standing by for the Flyers. Top of the hour.
W5OG, W5ABI.
Yeah, I can hear you, Joe. Good signal. W5ABI, W5OG.
Yeah, I'm having trouble copying John. I can hardly even hear him on the Utah SDR, over.
Yeah, I'm having the same difficulty there, Joe. It may be a difficult morning. I do hear Bill, W2WLD, but not his normal strength. So conditions are strange this morning.
Yeah, earlier I worked a guy in Tennessee with 10 over 9, so I think it's just a long pass probably, but I'm barely copying John, so hopefully conditions will get better. We'll need a relay.
W5OG, W2WLD.
Bill, good morning. You're about an S5 with me. The antenna's to the west, so I may need to put it back toward the northeast here, Bill. W2WLD, W5OG.
Yeah, I was going to say the band is really poor. It's also up and down. Because at one point you were an S9, now you're an S5. So probably going to be a rough day for John. W2WLD.
Yeah, I agree. Same situation here. You're between a 5 and a 9, Bill. So we'll make do whatever we have to do, I guess. Somehow or another, we'll pull it off. W5OG. And WW5ENZ, Mike, you said I sound a little bit off frequency. Is that still the case, Mike? Over.
I can't tell W5OG. I can't tell if it's the SDR or if it's you, but it's kind of weird today. I don't trust anything I'm hearing for sure.
Yeah, you're making the SDR just fine, though. That's where I'm hearing you. Utah number 2 there, Mike.
Copy that. Utah number 2. I got a couple of them running, and I'm jumping back and forth depending on who I'm talking to. WW5ENZ.
I'm copying you fine, Mike. WW5ENZ, W5ADI.
WW5ENC, are you copying me any better now, Mike? WA6LJS.
Try that one more time, Dale. WW5ENZ.
That was John that was calling you. WA6LJS. Are you hearing Mike now, John, W5OG? You're S8 with me, Tom, K4YES, W5OG. Yeah, conditions are poor this morning for sure. N5BE, are you hearing me this morning, Leon? WA6LJS.
WA6LJS N5B. I can only hear you on Georgia, John, only on Georgia.
Yeah, same here, Lee. I'm hearing you on Georgia and also Utah too, but nothing coming through locally at all.
Yeah, 40 was running very long and really tough this morning. I was looking at the space weather, and we're dealing with a K4, so the noise is really high.
Roger, yeah. I'm having a great deal of difficulty copying Mike and a couple others, but you're coming into SDR2 okay, but nothing locally, which is very strange because you're usually 10 over or better locally.
Yeah, I understand. Joe was really loud. Joe was 5 over on me here. He was the loudest one. Charlie's also loud direct, so I'm going to light a candle for you, John. It's going to be a tough day.
Roger. Yeah, I'm not hearing Joe locally at all. I did hear Joe on Utah, but not very strong. This is WA6LJS, standing by for the Air Force Flyers. We'll start in about 5 minutes.
WA6LJS, K4YDB. John, you're starting to come up now. You're up to a 5 now, so it's going in the right direction. I'm copying most everybody, except Mike was very light. Lumpkin seems to be working quite well for everybody, though. K4YDB, back to you, John.
Yeah, good morning, Bob. Yeah, you're about an S5 right now. S5 locally, and also I'm hearing you on the SDRs. Yeah, Lumpkin works better than SDR2 for me this morning because I could hardly hear Mike at all on 2. Very good, and if Don shows up, K0ZNC, can you simul in for me, over?
Okay, John, I'll let you know if I see him, and I concur with what your findings there also. I think it's going in the right direction. K4YDB standing by for the Air Force Flyers.
Roger. WA6LJS standing by for the Flyers, Nib.
K4YDB M5B, 10 over, Bob.
S9 here. Great signal. You're one of the. I'm getting Texas very well. PUO was good. Dale was very strong, a little stronger than usual, actually. I think it's going in the right direction. Very good to hear you, Lee. K4YDB.
Good signal, Bob.
Yeah, you're not quite at S9, which you usually can be. You're about an S7 there, but I think it's going the right direction. The short skip's starting to come up, Joe, and good morning to you. K4YDB.
Yeah, thanks for the report, Bob. I hope conditions get better. The W5ABI standing by for night.
W5ABI, WW5END. Can you copy me all, Joe? Roger, Roger. Yeah, I've got you pretty good here. You're about the best so far. So I don't know. I'm getting John about maybe a 3-3 at the best.
Yeah, I've got him on both SDRs. I got him on Georgia and Utah SDR. So I think we can make it go. Over.
Roger, Roger. Well, I got you about a 5-5, Joe. You're still sounding good. So WW5END, standing by.
W5ABI, standing by for night.
November X-36 Romeo Golf, standing by for the net.
it's that time. I'm a little behind schedule here. I got a phone call at the last minute. Good morning, and welcome to the Tuesday edition of the Air Force Flyers Net. This net starts on this frequency, 14,290, 7 days a week, beginning at 1500 Zulu, which is 8 a.m. Pacific time. The Flyers Club consists of military aviation members, both active and retired, pilots, air crew, ground crew, air traffic controllers, missileers, and all support crews, and absolutely anyone involved with military aviation from all the air branches of all the services. We also like to welcome visitors to the net. You don't need to be involved with the military or aviation in order to check in. Our purpose is to promote fellowship between those radio amateurs who devoted a portion of their lives to support our air forces. This is a control net. To contact net control, use the word contact, relay, check-in, or info. We also have a very nice website at airforcesflyersclub.org. A lot of information about the net, and also there's an online application to join for those that feel qualified. Braid? My call is WA6LJS, Whiskey Alpha 6 Lima Juliet Sierra. My name is John, and I'm located in Humboldt, California, about 25 miles east of downtown San Diego, up at 1,100 foot in the foothills. The way we run the net, we take check-ins, and then we go down the list, allowing each station to give their reports, and then we go back for a 73 round if time permits. Try and keep your transmissions not too long if possible, as there is another net that follows us 2 kilohertz up the band at 9:30 Pacific time. At this time, I have the following check-ins that I've either heard or I've seen on Net Logger. Break. We've got K4YDB Charlie, who's live streaming our net this morning. We've got KA4YES Tom. We've got KM4CAX Jack. We've got WW5ENZ Mike. We've got N5BE Leon. We've got W5PIX Clifford in the Mobile. We've got K1BOB, our Commander Bob. We've got NX6RT Bob up in Northern California. We've got KS5KY Chris, who's receive only. We've got W5OG Dale. We've got W2WLD Bill. We've got K8 Alpha Foxtrot Ruff. We've got WB5DRI Brian. Got W4PUO Lee. W5 ABI. W5ABI Joel. We got KG5PTE James. And we got WB2JJO Ray out in New Jersey. Break. Okay, I don't see any more showing up on NetLogger. Of the stations that I called, are there any short timers besides W2WLD? W2WLD is a short timer. Okay, I didn't hear any other short timers. Let's turn it over to W2WLD. Put a call out from out east before you go, Bill, over.
Yeah, will go, John. W2WLD, relay for net control. For the Air Force's Flyers Club, we're taking check-ins. Members or guests, please call now. Well, it sounds pretty quiet, John.
Okay, thanks, Phil. Yeah, it is quiet. Boy, I'm having trouble. I heard you that time, but I'm having trouble hearing a lot of stations here. All right, let's try Dale, W5OG. Put a call out from Texas.
Yeah, this is Whiskey 5 Oscar Golf, relaying for net control. And we're taking check-ins for the Air Force's Flyers Club net. Members aren't visitors. Call now. Yeah, good morning, Justin. KB7LAK is in there. He is not hearing you well, John. The conditions are not good, Justin, so do the best you can, but we've got you on the list. Any others, call now. That's it, John. Back to net, W5OG.
Okay, thank you, Dale. Yeah, I could hear Justin, but not very strong. We got you, Justin. All right, let me put the question out. By the way, Charlie is live streaming today, and he does have my question on the live stream. Break. All right, so today's question is, what is the fastest propeller aircraft ever built? I'm not sure if we ever had this question before, but I found it in my files. So the question is, what is the fastest propeller aircraft ever built? And the possible answers are Alpha, the experimental XF-88B Voodoo. Alpha, the experimental XF-88 Bravo Voodoo. Bravo, the Russian Tu-95 Bear. Bravo, the Russian Tu-95 Bear. Charlie, the Fokker Wolf TA-152H. Charlie, the Fokker Wolf TA-152H. Delta, the Dornier DO-335. The Dornier DO-335. Echo, the Tupolev Tu-114. Echo, the Tupolev Tu-114. Foxtrot, the Grumman F-8F-2 Bearcat. Foxtrot, the Grumman F-8F-2 Bearcat. That is the possible answers to the question, what is the fastest propeller-driven aircraft ever built? Do I need a repeat on any of those answers? Call now. All right, nothing heard. All right, let's go down the list and let's hope conditions improve so I can hear everybody here. Let's see, first on the list as a short timer is W2WLD. Bill, you're up.
Okay, John, thank you for getting me in here, and good morning all. Propagation is horrible, as we all know. Not a bad day today. In fact, we have to drive up to the lake house. The water is on. We need to start getting it ready for the season, so that's why I requested to be a short timer today. I hate being number one on these questions, John. I really don't know. So I'm going to... So the only aircraft that you listed that I never heard of was the DO-335 Delta. And I'm guessing that since that's one of the distractors, that you might not have used it because it is so... at least unknown to me anyway. So, pure guess, I'm going to go with Delta. Thanks again, John. Everybody have a great day. 73. WA6LJS, W2WLD.
Okay, Bill, real good. W2WLD, WA6LJS. Well, you're coming in pretty good. You're good S7 locally. So, at least I'm hearing you now. So, it's a long skip today. And we got your answer for D Delta. The Dornier DO-335. All right, very good. We'll get the answer at the bottom of the list. All right, next up is K4YDB. And thanks for the live stream today, Charlie. You're up.
WA6LJS, K4YDB. Well, good morning, John. Morning to all the flyers out there and visitors. Hope everybody's having a good morning. All right, now conditions seem to be improving over here. Dale had a good signal, so I was here in Texas. I didn't hear Cliff when he first talked to you, but Mike is still in there, so hopefully things will get a little bit better here. As far as the question goes, I really have no clue. But put me down. The only airplane I know on this thing is the F-8F. Anyway, put me down for Foxtrot. I'm not going to do a lot today. I'm going to stay indoors. It is overcast. It's supposed to get up in the low 80s. We got rain supposed to come in tomorrow, I believe. I got 2 doctor's appointments at the end of the week, and they're at 10 o'clock in the morning. So Thursday and Friday, I may have a little bit of problem getting the stream up. So that's I got to go see the eye doctor and get my refills for my drops, and I got to go back to the pain management people over there and see if I can get them in gear to get me taken care of over here. But not a lot else going on over here. I'll turn it back to you, John. WA6LJS K4YDB. I'm back to net.
Okay, Charlie, very good. K4YDB, WA6LJS. Got your answer as Foxtrot, the Grumman F8F-2 Bearcat. Very good. And you're coming in nicely. From the sound of your signal, I couldn't even tell that we're having problems today because you're S9 locally and also hitting the SDRs. All right, break with K4YDB. Let's go to Tom. He did say on the AIM window that he might check out, but I'm hoping he might be there. K4YES. Tom, you're up. WA6LJS. Okay, Tom, very good. K4YES, 73 to you. Yeah, you're just barely above the noise locally, and I'm not hearing you on the SDR, so very poor conditions today. But anyway, thanks for checking in. All right, break with K4YES. Let's go to Jack, KM4CAX. I did hear you, Jack, this morning. Go ahead. Okay, Jack, real good. KM4CAX, WA6LJS. Well, you're doing pretty good. You're bouncing between an 8 and a 9 locally, so I am hearing you no problem locally. And I think we got your answer as A Alpha, which is the XF88B Voodoo. All right, break with KM4CAX. Let's go to our net logger this morning, Mike, WW5ENT. You're up, Mike. Yeah, who's the check-in? Go check-in. You got covered up by the radar. Try it again. Who's the check-in in Florida? K4SH. Okay, Kilo Romeo, Kilowatt Romeo 4 Sierra Hotel. Go ahead, what's the name and QTH again? Oh, very good, Dick. Yeah, you're just above the noise locally. I'm not hearing you on the SDRs, but are you familiar with the Flyers net? Over. Oh, okay, Dick. Real good. Well, very good. Thanks for checking in there. And you are a member. Yeah, I'll have to look you up on the roster here. All right. Thanks, Dick. Are you going to stay here to the 73 round if we have one? Over. Okay, Dick, 73. Thanks for checking in. Hopefully you come in again when we got a little bit better conditions. You're just about an S6 right here locally. All right, break with KR4RH, and let's see. Let's go to Mike. You're up, Mike. WW5ENZ.
Roger, John. WA6LJS, WW5ENZ. I can hear you in and out, but I got just a local copy on you right now. And yes, that was Dick. He's in number 702. I put him on the list there to 21. So you can if you look back over your shoulder, you'll see him there. This is kind of weird. It's like the question was it the fastest prop propeller or the fastest piston propeller? Because there's turboprop. I mean, I don't know, but and I couldn't hear all the choices. I was wondering, did you have a P180 Avanti on the list?
No, negative. No, did not have a P180. Over.
Okay, because I think that was the fastest one that I could remember. That was 576 miles per hour for a prop airplane. But I guess did you have the I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking the XP47J was pretty quick too. That was about 505 miles an hour. But again, I don't know. I don't know if that was even a choice. So you put me down for the fastest one there, John. And anyway, if conditions are so bad today, I don't even care if I miss it, I guess. But we're about 75 degrees here, so it's a pretty nice day. A lot of sun, and I'll be able to get out and mow the darn lawns again. And it seemed like I just mowed them 3 days ago. I got to quit putting all that fertilizer down there for sure. Anyway, John, I'll turn this back to you, and I'll be here to the bottom trying to keep up with the mismatch here. WW5ENZ, back to net.
Okay, Mike, WW5ENZ, WA6LJS. Very good, Mike. And, yeah, I'm copying you better now than when the net first started. You're just about peaking S7 right now locally. And the Russian woodpecker or whatever it is was really wiping you out, though. When that comes on, I can't hear anything. All right, and did you? I didn't get your answer. What was your answer? Over.
I guess Alpha. I don't know because I don't know what the choices were, but just put me down for Alpha. There's no lemming line yet, but who knows? WW5ENZ.
Oh, okay, Mike, real good. Alpha, the XF88 Bravo, the Voodoo. Yeah, that's a good choice. So very good. Got you down for A Alpha. All right, break with WW5ENZ. Let's go to Leon, November 5, Bravo Echo. You're up, Leon.
Yeah, WA6LJSN5E. Good morning, John, and good morning to everyone on the net. Yeah, tough conditions. I can't hear you locally, but you're 5.9 plus on Georgia, so you're doing well in tough conditions, John. When I was a kid, I had a friend who had a brother in the Air Force. He was stationed at Dow Air Force Base in Bangor, Maine. And we went up there for the air show, stayed at the BOQ. Boy, that was high living for this kid from New Hampshire. But there were F-88 based there. and I believe the interceptors were part of SAC at the time. They weren't part of Air Defense Command. And Loring Air Force Base up in Presque Isle, Maine, another B-52 base, had S-88 Voodoos as well. And I remember I could not take my eyes off that airplane. It was, for a young kid from New Hampshire, I was in awe. It's incredible. Also, when I was going to Korea in 1969, we had to stop at Hadena in Tokyo for fuel, 707, and parked next to us at the gate was a Tupolev 114. You know, an Aeroflot, a Russian airplane. I was going like, oh my gosh, you know, we're not in New England anymore. Oh, anyway, that was a very exotic looking airplane. I'm going with the 3-engine F-88, XF-88 Bravo. They kept the two Westinghouse J-34s and slapped that turboprop on the front. That was a fast airplane. I think it was really noisy, too. All right, W86LJS N5BE.
Okay, Leon, very good. N5BE, WA6LJS. Yeah, you're about an S6 locally, but I'm hearing you on a couple of the SDRs a little better there. So very good. We got your answer as A Alpha. All right, let's go to Mobile, W5PIX. Clifford, you're up, WA6LJS.
Hi, John. Well, thank you very much, W5PIX here in the truck. And, well, you just popped back in. I don't know what the hell's going on. I couldn't hear you. I had to use the SDR for the longest time, and now you're in there on the radio, so I'm local down here in FAR. And I was telling KG5PTE texting back and forth, I think there's some kind of solar activity going on. Because normally, you know, I had you wall to wall and then nothing. And now back, and of course, you know, I know the radar's there because it's going to try and mess with us, but we're talking through it. But anyways, I'm going to go with Alpha, I guess. I really don't know. So back to you, John. WA6LJS, W5PIX down here at 81 degrees in FAR, Texas, with the wind blowing.
Okay, real good, Cliff. W5PIX Mobile, WA6LJS. Well, you were coming in locally, and then you faded out, and then you came up on SDR2, so I copied you pretty good on SDR2. And we got your answer as A Alpha. We've got quite a lemming line started with the A Alphas now. Very good. All right, let's go to the commander, K1BLB. Bob, hopefully your signal came up. You're up.
Okay, John, K1BLB here. I'm sure I'm getting into Lumpkin. You just dropped down quite a bit, so I'm listening to you on Lumpkin. You're coming in well there, John. Good morning to all the flyers. Nice morning here. A little cold. Elk filled up the backyard this morning, and turkeys at the same time. So I got a few nice pictures there. Keeping my grass down around the antenna. So with that, it looks like that question is very wide open to anything with a propeller on it. So I'm going to agree with Alpha, which is the fastest with a propeller on it. And like Lee said, I think, had 3 engines. It had the Voodoo's original 2 jet engines, and then it had I guess a turbojet engine up front moving a propeller. It was a follow-on to the Thunder Screech, which we talked about one time, that was incompatible with man's hearing. It was just too loud with those 3 supersonic ships spinning around. So I think the XF-88 Bravo would be the answer. So that's 0.9 is 540 knots. 540 knots. Which is what we used to fly low level of the F-111. That was a typical ingress airspeed at nape of the earth. Anyway, that's my answer, John. You've got a lot going to get to this morning, but you're overcoming it. Well done. And interesting question. K1BOB, back to WA6LJS.
Okay, Bob, real good. K1BOB, WA6LJS. Yeah, you're coming up a little bit locally. You hit about an S7 locally there, and I'm hearing you on the SDRs. But not your normal 20 over like we've been having the last week or so. And we got your answer as A Alpha also. Very good. All right, break with K1BOB. Let's go up to Northern California. NX6RG. Bob, you're up. WA6LJS.
WA6LJS, this is NX6RG. Well, good morning, John. Good morning to all the flyers. Well, challenging conditions this morning for sure. I'm not hearing a lot of stations. A few have popped up pretty well, but most are really down in the noise this morning. Well, that's an interesting question, and I really have no idea on this, but I'm going to go with Delta. And I could be wrong on that because I do know that the Voodoo did have that prop version there, but I'm going to go with Delta. We'll see how that works out. And I'll be here till the bottom, John. WA6LJS, NX6RG.
Okay, Bob, real good. NX6RG, WA6LJS. We got you down for Delta, the Dornier DO335. Very good. And, yeah, I'm copying you locally, but not real strong. You're about between a 5 and 6 locally, but you're coming in Georgia pretty nicely. All right, break with NX6RG. Let's go. Let's say good morning to Chris, KS5KY, who's receive only. And let's move on to Dale, W5OG. You're up, Dale.
Okay, John, WA6LJS in the Flyers net this morning, W5OG here in cloudy East Texas. Yeah, I noticed there's a line of some showers that are to our west here, so we may get some rain later on today. And I guess that would be okay. We had some nice rain, of course, accompanying or just after the eclipse, like 7 inches or so. We were hoping it would quit back then. Let's see. As far as your question this morning, very interesting. I'm not familiar with any of those, of course, or at least not to the point where I can answer your question definitively. So I'm going to go along with the lemmings, I guess, and say Alpha. The Voodoo there looks like an F101 with a propeller in the front. So, and the 540 knots nape of the earth, that's incredible. That's 9 miles a minute. To any of you who have ever flown low level, high speed, even approaching that, you just can't hardly imagine trying to keep track of where you are, and it's interesting. And I know that Bob was, we talked about this before a time or two, but it is amazing that you could even do that and try and keep track of exactly where you were all the time. Of course, I guess the new GPS stuff would provide the answer to all that. You don't have to worry about it. But you were doing it, and I was doing it, of course, much slower with the B-57. But we did that low-level flying same way, but not nearly as fast. And it was a challenge back then, as I recall. Anyway, interesting stuff, and conditions are up and down. I'm hearing you now, John, but not your normal strength. But Bob, NX6RG was 10 to 20 over. I don't understand that. How that, it's parts of California are coming in good, but the San Diego area still is not. So strange conditions this morning. I'll put it back to you there, John. WA6LJS, W5OG.
Okay, Dale, real good. W5OG, WA6LJS. Yeah, well, I'm copying you a good S7 locally, but you're one of the ones that's usually 10 to 15 over. But you're coming in on one of the SDRs also, but about an S7 here. And that doggone radar is coming up every few minutes. It's real annoying. We got your answer as A Alpha also. So very good. All right, let's go to Russ up there in Washington. Kilo 8 Alpha Foxtrot, K8AF. I should be able to hear you, Russ. You're up. K8AF, are you there?
K8AF, you're up for us, W5OG relay. I'm not hearing anything here, John.
Yeah, I don't hear anything either on 2 SDRs and locally, so either something came up or I don't have good propagation up Washington. All right, let's break. We've come back to him. Let's try Brian. I should hear you, Brian. WB5DRI, WA6LJS.
Yeah, WA6LJS, WB5DRI. Well, good morning, John, and good morning to the net there. Interesting conditions this morning on the band here. I'm hearing K4YDB and NX6RG, the strongest here. They're both S9, but a lot of the other signals are really down. And you're still not up on my radio yet, John, but I'm hearing you well on the SDRs this morning. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a good day. We're having a kind of a rainy start down here to the day, which is great for us. Getting a little rain, and it's not a lot, but it's some. And it's about 73 degrees outside. The weatherman says it's supposed to get up to 88 today, but it's going to have to really clear off quite a bit for that to happen. But I imagine it'll clear off this afternoon pretty good. Anyway, great question there, John. I'm really not sure, but I don't know that much about the voodoo there, the XF88B. But I know that the Dornier DO335 was very, very fast. So I'm going to go with Delta and see how that comes out. But thanks for getting us all in there this morning, John, under some pretty difficult propagation conditions. And I'll stick around to the bottom here. Back to you, John. WA6LJS and the net. WB5DRI. Back to net. Good morning, everybody.
Okay, Brian, real good. WB5DRI, WA6LJS. Got your answer, Steve Delta. And we're copying you about an S6 locally, but you're coming through Lumpkin, Georgia, much better. But anyway, not your usual strength for sure. There's some kind of solar event happening today. All right, break with WB5DRI. Let's go to Lee, W4PUO. Lee, you're up. WA6LJS.
W4PUO, you're up, Lee.
Anybody here, Lee?
W5LEX, W5LEX, monitoring.
Yeah, W5LEX, stand by, we got you in there. Did anybody hear Lee? All right, nothing heard. Something must have come up, or the band just dropped out on Lee. We'll come back to him. There's another, let's see, W5LEX. Are you copying me? Give me your name and QTH, over.
W59 here, sir, W5LEX. We're broadcasting from the Lexington aircraft carrier in the radio room. Over.
Oh, Roger, Roger, on the USS Lexington. Very good. I think you've been in flyers before. Anything else for us today? Over.
Good clear signal. Just down for the count. W5LEX. Thanks.
Okay, W5LEX. Yeah, you got wiped out by the Russian radar or the Chinese, whatever it is. But other than that, when that doesn't come on, you're a good 5-9 in here. All right, very good. Thanks for checking in with us from the Lexington. All right, break with W5LEX. Let's go to W5ABI. And I wasn't hearing Joe, and he probably is not hearing me. So somebody bring in W5ABI.
Yeah, WA6LJF, W5ABI. You're in and out locally, John, but I got you on Lufkin, Georgia, SDR. Conditions are crazy. You were about F7 for a while there, and then you went out. Anyhow, weather here is nice, sunny, calm. Had 60-mile-an-hour winds yesterday. All the antennas fared up quite well. 61 out now, supposed to go up to 80. I'm going to go with Alpha on my answer, and we'll be here at the bottom. I hope conditions improve. WA6LJF, W5ABI.
Okay, Joe, real good. Got you down for Alpha, the experimental XF88B. Very good. Yeah, you came up that time. You almost hit S9 locally, Joe. So it's strange conditions today. All right, break with W5ABI. Let's go to KG5PTE. KG5PTE. James, you're up.
Info.
Yeah, go info.
Yeah, I just got a message from James. He said he was going to be listening here. He'll be on Echolink.
Oh, okay. Got him down for receive only. All right, break with him. Thanks, Charlie. Let's go to New Jersey. And I'm here in New York, so I should hear Ray today. WB2JJO. Ray, you're up.
The frequency is in use and that in progress. Thank you.
Okay, real good, Ray. WB2JJO, WA6LJS. Yeah, I'm hearing you locally, but not real strong. You're about an S6 locally. And, of course, whenever that Russian radar comes in there, it wipes you completely out there. But very good. I think you said you're going with the Lumpkins there, so I'll put you down Alpha. All right, break with Ray, and let's see if Justin's copying. KB7LAK. Justin, you're up. WA6LJS. Okay, Justin, you got covered up by the radar right when you gave the answer. What's your answer? Over.
Charlie, John.
Charlie, got you down for Charlie. Very good. Yeah, I'm just barely hearing you locally, and you're not coming in the SDRs very well either. All right, break with LAK, and I think that's the bottom of my list. K6PX Steve was in there, but I think he's received all the K6 Pop X-ray, are you there, Steve? All right, nothing heard. All right, that's the bottom of my list. Did I miss anybody of the original group? Did I miss anybody? Over. All right, nothing heard. All right, let me, before we take a listen for any final check-ins, let me go down the question. Today's question was, what is the fastest propeller-driven aircraft ever built? And I'll start at the bottom and move up to the top. Foxtrot was the Grumman F8 F-2 Bearcat, and that was not the correct answer. The speed that I looked up on that aircraft, the maximum speed was 528 miles per hour. Echo was the Tupolev Leaf Tu-114. And that was not the correct answer. The speed that I found on that was 545 miles per hour. Delta was the Dornier DO-335. That was not the correct answer. The speed I found on that one was 474 miles per hour. Charlie, the Fokker-Wulf TA-152H, that was not the correct answer. The speed shown for that was 472 miles per hour. And then Bravo, the Russian Tu-95 Bear. Now there's a debatable, the possible answers to the question could have been B Bravo at 575 miles per hour. And it also, a correct answer would have been Alpha, the experimental XF-88 Bravo Voodoo. And I looked that up at 666 miles per hour. So there is a debate going on between Alpha and Bravo. Some are saying the Tu-95 Bear at 575 was the fastest propeller-driven aircraft. I believe that has 4 engines. And others are saying, no, it was the experimental XF-88B Voodoo at 666. And probably the fastest aircraft ever fitted with an operating propeller was the experimental XF-88B, which was made by installing an Allison T-38 turboshaft engine in the nose of a normal jet-powered XF-88. Which was a development aircraft for the F-101 Voodoo. Though, like I said before, some are saying that the Tu-95 was the fastest prop plane. So anybody that answered Alpha or Bravo is correct. All right, that's the question for the day and the answer. And let's see if we can go down for a quick 73. First, let me see. Are there any other check-ins? Are there any other late visitors or members? Call now. Kilo Charlie 0, Golf X-Ray Mike. Good morning. Welcome to the Flyers. A good signal about an S9 in San Diego. What's the name in QTH? Oh, okay, very good. 40 miles southwest of St. Louis. Very good. Yeah, you're a good S9 into San Diego. Very strange conditions today. Some of the stations I normally hear way over 9, I'm just barely hearing today. Well, are you familiar with the Air Force Flyers net? Over. yeah, KC0GXF, WA6LJS. Very good. Well, I missed the name. What's the handle there, over? Okay, Mark, real good. Well, thanks for checking in. We love to have visitors on the Flyers Net. We do have a website. If you've got a computer, you can check it out. It's airforcesflyersclub.org. airforcesflyersclub.org. A lot of information about the group, individual biographies. A lot of the members are there also. We're a bunch of retired military veterans from any of the services that were involved with aviation, mainly Air Force, but we've got Navy flyers in here. We've got Marine. We got just about everything in here. So thanks for checking in with us, Mark, and you're a good 5'9" plus here in San Diego this morning. Anything else for the net, over? Okay, Mark, real good. Well, thanks for checking in. We're here every day at this time on 14290, and by all means, check out the website there. You'll see a lot of information about our group. All right, come back whenever you can. Break with KC0GXF, and let's move on to quick 73. K4YDB, Charlie, you're up, 73 round.
WA6LJS, K4YDB. Well, thanks for running the net today, John. Your signal has dropped down now, but I'm still copying you, barely above the noise. Anyway, 73s, everybody. Everybody have a great day, and we will try this again tomorrow. It's K4YDB, back to net.
Okay, Charlie, 73s. Have a good one there. Thanks for running the live stream there for us. All right, Jack, KM4CAX, Jack, 73 round. Yeah, signals are picking up now compared to when we started there for sure. You were about 5 over 9 that time. All right, let's see, Mike, WW5ENZ, 73, Mike.
Okay, WA6LJS. I'll wait for the radar to pop through there, I guess. Anyway, it's a great net, and despite the conditions are getting better. I got a pretty decent copy on you now locally, John, so it's definitely getting better. And, in fact, this morning I just came back to taking my wife in for lab work at 7, so I came back and I turned on the radio. I thought everything was broke. Anyway, we'll catch you guys later. WW5ENZ. Back to net 73, everybody.
Okay, Mike, real good, 73, and you're up to S9 now locally, so the band is waking up for sure. And thanks for doing Ned Logger for me. All right, break with ENZ. Let's go to Leon. November 5, Bravo Echo. You're up, Leon.
W6LJSN5B. Well, thank you, John. I enjoyed that question. I love airplanes, and I love helicopters too. When I was a kid, I went up to Loring Air Force Base up at Presque Isle. That base was the closest SAC base by miles to the Soviet Union. That was its claim to fame. And went up there for Civil Air Patrol summer camp. But we went up on a New Hampshire Reserve C-119, the only airplane that's ever made me airsick. And somewhere in a motor pool, I wonder if that blue bus is still there with my bag of puke underneath the last seat. I'm just wondering. W6LJSN5B 73.
Okay, Leon, real good. Yeah, your signal came up to 5 to 10 over 9 that time, so the band is definitely waking up from what it was when we started there. Very good. All right, break with N5PE. Let's go to the Mobile. W5PIX, Clifford, 73.
Okay, everyone. Well, good morning again. This is W5PIX. Well, I'll tell you what, that down here, bands has just gone crazy. I mean, up, down, in and out, gone, back. Crazy, 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 crazy. 7-3s, everyone. Catch you on Echo Link. W5PIX, Mobile clear. Back to net.
Okay, Cliff. Well, you went down. I'm only hearing you on one of the SDRs. For locally, you dropped right out that time. Your first go round, I was copying you locally. But 73s and drive safe there, Cliff. All right, break with PIX. Let's go to the commander. K4YDB, 73, Bob.
Okay, John, K4YDB here. I want to thank Mike for doing that router, Charlie for doing the YouTube where I watched I could see the question come up, so I didn't even have to write it down. Very good, Charlie and Mike, and John, thank you for doing that under substantially bad conditions, that's for sure. Yeah, I just skipped the bear even being close. The bear, if you say it was 575, now I've seen 500 miles per hour for a bear, but that's only 500 knots. If you're a .9 Mach jet propeller-driven Voodoo, that's .9 is 600. 600 knots, so there's no dispute there. K4YDB, thanks, John.
Okay, Bob, real good. K4YDB, WA6LJS. Yeah, that's when I looked up the XF88B. It said it was 660 miles per hour. So that beat the Russian Tu-95. But I guess there's, from the articles I was reading, there's a debate going on there. The Russians say that they're the fastest, so I don't know. Anyway, very good. You got it right anyway. All right, let's break with Bob, and let's go to NX6RG, another Bob. You're up, Bob.
Okay, John, WA6LJS, NX6RG. Well, good net this morning, John. Very interesting question. I learned something. So, good net this morning, John. WA6LJS, NX6RG.
Okay, Bob, NX6RG, WA6LJS. Yeah, you're weighing my noise here, just above the noise locally, but I did copy you there. And, all right, break with you, and good morning to KS5KY Chris, receive only. And over to Dale, W50G. You're up, Dale.
Okay, fine. Good net, John. Enjoyed it. A good question, interesting question. And, I learned some things too there, Bob. And NX6RG, Bob, is still 10 over 9 here. And you're up to the 9 mark also there, John. So conditions are improving. Everybody have a great day. We'll try this again, I suppose, tomorrow. And maybe we'll see you on Echo Link after the net. W50G, back to you, John.
Okay, thanks, Dale. W50G, WA6LJS. Yeah, you're a solid 9 now also locally. So not your normal. You're usually 10 to 15 over, but good copy now. All right, break with W50G, and let's see if KEAF Russ is back. He missed on the first go-round. Kilo 8 Alpha Foxtrot. Russ, are you there? No, nothing heard. He must have given up due to propagation. Let's go to Brian, WB5DRI. Brian, you're up.
Okay, John, real fine. WA6LJS, WB5DRI. Well, good net, John. Always learn some things on this net, and this morning was certainly the case. Anyway, everybody have a great one, and we'll talk to you the next time. WA6LJS, WB5DRI, back to net. 73 is good day, everybody.
Okay, 7-3s, Brian. You're still doing between an 8 and a 9 here, and then, of course, you get covered up by the buzzsaw. But copying you okay. All right, 7-3s to you, and let's see where I'm at. Oh, let's try Lee. He missed the first go-round. Maybe he's there now. W4 Papa Uniform Oscar. Lee, you're up. No, don't hear Lee. He must have given up also. Let's go to Joe, W5ABI. You're up, Joe.
Yeah, WA6LJS, W5ABI. Yeah, your signal came up, John. You're about S9 now, but not your usual self. And I get you on the back of the beam, so we're doing fine. Good net, good question. 73 to all the Flyers, and thanks for running the net, John. WA6LJS, W5ABI.
Okay, Joe, real good. You're a good S9 now, and no problem. But usually you're better than that when the conditions are good. 73 to you, and let's see, KG5PTE, I think Charlie said that he's only listening. Well, let me take a quick one there. James, are you there? No, nothing heard. Let's go to WB2JJO Ray in New Jersey. You're up, Ray. Okay, I think you turned it, Ray, but you're way down in my noise, and you're not hitting the SDRs right now, so you were better the first go-round. But anyway, 73s, and we'll look for you either on Echolink or tomorrow morning when Bill has the net. Let's see W5LEX, see if he's still in there. W5LEX, are you there? Negative copy. Let's see if K4SH, Dick, K4SH, are you there? Negative copy. Let's try KB7LAK, Justin, 73 round. Okay, Justin, 73s. Yeah, you're not coming in locally, but I heard you on the SDR. All right, let's see. Good morning to K6 Papa X-Ray, who's receive only. And let's see, the last I have is Kilo Charlie 0 Golf X-Ray Foxtrot. Mark, if you're still there, 73 round. No, I don't hear Mark, so he was coming in pretty strong here. All right, that's the bottom of my list. Before I close it down, did I miss anybody? Call now. All right, nothing heard. I'd like to remind everybody this is Tuesday, and Tuesday evening is the only time we do a 40-meter net. And that's at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. And the frequency is 7.210, 7210 for our Air Force Flyers 40-meter net. And Jennifer, KF5HCD, is our net control. And we'll catch a lot of you tonight on the 40-meter net. Let's hope for better propagation than we had this morning here. This has been the Air Force Flyers Tuesday morning 20-meter net. Thanks everybody for checking in. Thanks Mike for the net logger. Thanks Charlie for the live stream and any relays. So 73 guys, and I'm going to QSY over to Echolink for a short session over on Echolink. This is WA6LJS now closing the Flyers net. Returning the frequency to normal amateur use. 7-3, guys.